All right. What up, people? What's popping? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? And so today, I'm going to be talking about the bad boy mindset. Okay, because FYI, I have a bad boy membership program called the Bad Boy Mindset. So if you want to get more info on that, make sure you go to badboymembership.com. You feel me? Yeah. So what's going on in the chat room? We got in a place. Kenwood Drive, McCann, Ray. What's good? What's going on? So guys, remember, get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Make sure you get that. Go to mrlocario.com or click the link below. I have the links. What up, Rich? E-Show. What up? What's your screening? I make take your hoe. Hilarious. D-Money was good. Abdi was good. Puya Alexander was popping. So guys, make sure you get the book. Bam! How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you get the book. If you get the hard copy, remember you get an autographed copy, and I will mail this to your house. So make sure you guys get that stuff. So remember to get the Truth About the Game seminar tickets. Click the link below and get How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. Man, so real quick, man, before I get a few calls in, you feel me? I wanted to talk about how important having a certain mindset is. You feel me? And understanding when we talking about, having the bad boy mindset. What is that even about? You feel what I'm saying? And let me first break this down, and I talked about this a little bit in the Bad Boy Seminar, which all of you guys should get. If you don't have the Bad Boy Seminar, make sure you go to mrlocario.com so you can watch the Bad Boy Seminar or join the Bad Boy membership, because the Bad Boy Seminar is on there. You feel what I'm saying? So you can get it there. But the thing is, when we talk about being the bad boy, right? We got to talk about it in this proper context when we're talking about the game. You understand? So we always hear about the nice guy and the bad boy, and how the nice guy finishes last, the bad boy gets all the chicks. You've heard that before, right? So when we talk about the bad boy, all we're really talking about is the bad boy in relation to the nice guy, and the nice guy in relation to the bad boy. So the bad boy is the opposite of the nice guy. So the bad boy could also be known as the alpha, also could be known as the player, the Mac. You understand? The nice guy is the beta, the simp, the trick, those type of dudes. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you want to be able to cultivate that bad boy mindset. So what is that bad boy mindset? The bad boy mindset is basically you having the mindset that, you're valuable, you're enough, you're confident, you're the type of dude who can do whatever he feels is, he wants to do. You're the type of guy that women want to be with, shit like that. So you have that mindset. You think about that type of thing when it comes to you. You see what I'm saying? So again, and I've talked about this before. I always said that the game is about you. It's about you. It's not about, the girl and trying to impress the girl and doing everything the girl wants. And you know what I mean? That's not what it's about. It's about figuring out what you want, and then the girl follows that. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is. This is why women chase the bad boys. Because the bad boys is like, look, this is what I want, this is who I am, this is what I do, and either you down with it or not. You feel what I'm saying? It's that simple. But also when we talk about having this mindset, it's about you having a thought process, where you're like, look, I'm confident, I feel good about myself, I understand my value no matter what's happening between me and a girl or me and anything else. You feel what I'm saying? And so the problem is, though, is that a lot of guys have a hard time adopting a certain mindset because they're so concerned about what's happening outside of themselves all the time. It's like, well, I can't be confident because these girls are not looking at me. Well, I can't be confident because, I don't have a car and a nice house and all of this other stuff. So their mindset is all fucked up. They have a very insecure mindset. Because the only way that they feel secure, the only way that they feel good within inside themselves is based off of how other things are, relating to them, how all this outside shit is relating to them. You feel what I'm saying? So, the thing is, you have to be able to be strong with or without any of that shit. And also, too, guys have to understand like how this whole thing works when it comes to attraction and attracting women and all of this, because guys always ask me, they're like, yo, why the fuck do you always keep trying to explain to these dudes about what's attractive to a woman, and then we get into the whole looks debate and all of this, and you're like, these dudes don't get it. What up? Shout out to my dude EO in the chat room. Make sure you guys subscribe to EO's channel, Everett Overton. Make sure you guys go check that out and check out our interview. The interview was lit. You feel me? But yeah, you guys got to understand that you have to have a certain mindset, and that's the thing that's going to get you the type of woman you want. But what I was saying before is that a lot of dudes, they're so caught up in not really understanding this whole attraction thing, because they're looking at it, again, always from the perspective of a guy. Now, that makes sense because you're a guy, so this is, you're looking at it through those eyes, but you don't know or you don't understand what attracts women. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, your mindset or having a certain mindset can change all of that. It can change how attractive you are to chicks. It's real talk. What up, Casper? What's good, bro? For life, one deep. What up? Khalil, what's going on, bro? But because like even the other day I put out a video where I was talking about I titled it what was it? I titled it "This is what happens when you think you're unattractive," right? And so I had a few dudes in the comments. It was like, "Oh, but if you're ugly and it doesn't matter because a girl's gonna think you're ugly and yada 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 and this and this and this," and I'm like, dude, y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. Let me break this shit down to you. And this is what I'm talking about, having that mindset and thinking about yourself a certain way and seeing yourself a certain way, right? See, what you have to understand is a lot of times what'll make a woman be attracted to you, all right? I'm about to break down some game for y'all. All right? So listen closely, okay? A lot of times what will make a woman attracted to you is when you tell her to be attracted to you. I'm going to say that again. A lot of times what will make a woman attracted to you is when you tell her to be attracted to you. Now, what do I mean by tell her? Right? I give it to you like this because the thing is, you being let's just go off of looks, because this is what guys always want to go off. But again, attraction as far as everything else, when it comes to women being attracted to you, it's a lot of different things. It's your look, it's your appearance, it's how you talk, how you walk, all of that shit, your swag, your energy, your charisma, all that shit combined can affect how much she's attracted to you, right? But a lot of guys, they go off of looks or whatever. So let's just say, we're talking about looks or whatever it is, right? So when I say telling a woman, right, that you're that she's attracted to you, what I mean is this, is that first you have to think you're attractive, right? And this is all coming from the mindset, right? First you have to think and believe you're attractive. Then what you're doing is that you're putting that energy out to the world, to the women, in public. You're letting people know this is how I feel. And when you feel like you're attractive, you're going to start doing attractive things, meaning you're going to start dressing better. You're going to start, working on how you talk to people, all this other shit, right? Now, whether or not this particular girl or that particular girl thinks you're attractive at this moment doesn't fucking matter, right? What matters is how you think about yourself and how you feel and how you put yourself out there. Because this is what happens. At a certain point, when you are letting people know that you're attractive and you're telling her like yo, I'm the shit. And when I say telling her, I'm not literally saying you have to go in and go up to a girl and say, hey, I'm fucking hot or whatever. But what I'm saying is your energy is telling her this. What's going to happen is that chicks are going to start to notice. Chicks are going to start fucking with you. But the reason why they started fucking with you was because you started that process first, right? Now, whether or not you are the physically attractive guy you think, that others think you are and all this other stuff, it really doesn't really matter. What it matters is that you are letting them know this is what it is, and this is what you should be thinking about me. Basically, you're almost telling people how to treat you, right? Doesn't matter if they particularly even think that at first, but what happens is that they'll start to think that because you start to think that. You understand? And then they get conditioned to think that. Let me even break this down even more so y'all can really see what I'm saying, because this happens in everyday life, right? Now, there's a genius rapper, a genius motherfucking rapper named Lil Pump. Okay? Genius rapper. Why am I calling him a genius rapper? You'll see in a minute. Genius motherfucking rapper called Lil Pump. Right? Now this happens, a lot. Wow. He came out with a song called Gucci Gang. Right? Some of y'all probably heard it. Right? Now, I remember when that song first came out, I had a friend who said, yo, this is the worst fucking song I ever heard in my life. This is some bullshit. Right? It's like, this shit is garbage. This shit is corny. Whatever. Next thing you know, Gucci Gang kept playing. He kept hearing it. He kept seeing it all over the place. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, whatever. Right? They kept promoting it. They kept putting it out there. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. It's the same fucking song. Dude said it was trash. Right? Next thing you know, out the blue, I'm chilling with homeboy, and he's singing the fucking hook. And he's like, yo, this shit is in my head. Like, this fucking hook, I can't get this shit out of my head. You feel what I'm saying? So now, what happened is, later on down the line, we was at a fucking, inside of a store, and they're playing the fucking song. And this nigga's bopping his head, singing the shit. He's like, yo, this is my shit now. Now, how the fuck did that happen? Lil Pump, right? What he did, him and his team, they told you his shit is hot. At first, my boy said it was trash. You feel what I'm saying? Now my boy's like, oh, this is my joint. How did it go from it's trash to this is my joint? They kept playing it. They kept promoting it. They kept saying, this is the shit. Now, my boy thinks it's the shit. You understand how that works? But it all first started from them putting it out, promoting it, and telling people, yo, you're going to like this motherfucking song. And then guess what? They like the goddamn song now. You feel what I'm saying? This is all I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it comes from you first. You put that energy out there consistently, and then that's the thing that starts to happen. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is. That's all that is. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But it first started with that mindset of you even thinking that this was the shit that people need to hear. This is the shit that people need to know. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's the same. It's the same principle. But see, if you have the mindset of, oh, I suck, nobody likes me, blah 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying? Then how you expect anybody else to want to fuck with you? Like, that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to understand how important your mindset is. Because your mindset is the thing that's going to propel you to do the things you need to do. Your thoughts become your actions. You feel what I'm saying? Because once you start believing it yourself, once you start doing your thing, you start, making shit pop for you, then other people are going to gravitate to it. Then other people are going to see it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to take calls in a second. But this is all I'm trying to say. You see what I mean? So you guys gotta really understand how important the mindset is. Because your mindset is going to determine your success or failures. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, a lot of this shit is opinion. Because look, my boy, he was like, the song was trash. Then all of a sudden, the song is hot. His opinion changed based off of the consistency of that song, and that song letting motherfuckers know, telling motherfuckers this is the shit. That's all it is. That's all it is. Now, of course, there's going to be some people that's going to still be like, oh, that shit is trash or whatever. But the point is that you're putting yourself out there in a certain way. And that thing shapes how other people see you and how other people view you. But see, it all started from the mindset, because you have to have that mindset to keep going. You have to have the mindset to keep making it happen. And again, that came from inside you, because you had to be the one to keep pushing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that probably, even let's say with the music industry, there's a lot of motherfuckers in the music industry that they wouldn't have made it if they would have been listening to all the people hating on them and all that other shit, right? But they kept going, they kept pushing, they kept saying, nah, this is going to be the shit. Then it became the shit. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is. And that's what I talk about when I talk about confidence, because if you're looking outside of yourself, then you would just quit and stop because everybody's saying you trash. But no, what do? You keep going, you keep pushing, and then you keep making shit, pop. And it's the same thing when you deal with women. You continue to see yourself as that dude. Period. No matter what happens. You know why? Because there's going to be 100 chicks that ain't trying to fuck with you. But there's going to be 100 more that want to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you let those 100 chicks that ain't trying to fuck with you fuck with your mind, then you fucking up. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's on you. This is why I keep saying that confidence comes from within. It comes from that mindset. It's not because, oh, some chick think you got a nice car. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. That's what you guys got to get. Like, the mindset is very, very important. Because even in this book, in How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, the first chapter is really all about mindset. You feel what I'm saying? It's about becoming that guy who thinks and believes he can get any woman he wants. You understand what I'm saying? Now, can you get any woman you want? Maybe not, but you have to believe it. That's what the fuck. Listen, it's almost to the point where you have to have this almost arrogant, delusional kind of mentality to really get shit popping. Because a lot of it is really just, like your own energy. You're running off your own energy. Look at someone like Kanye West. Like, people say, oh, he's arrogant, he did this. But the fact is, this nigga he was like, yo, I'm going to get this shit popping. Watch old interviews of Kanye. And you'll see why he got to the point where he got to. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times the low self-esteem that a lot of motherfuckers have come from the fact that they're listening or they're looking at what the outside world is telling them, and they're saying, well, this is what it is. Do you understand? Let me get deep. Let me get real deep on y'all motherfuckers for a second. The funny part is this. You have to understand that the outside world is still really you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're connected to the outside world. So what I'm saying is this, is that, see, I'm trying to see how deep I can get on here without going too far, and then motherfuckers will probably, but let me just go, some of y'all will get it, some of y'all will get it later, whatever, right? Meaning, you're connected, hold on, I'm going to take calls in a second, because I'm about to get in some heavy game here. I'm about to get into some heavy fucking game here, hold on. You're connected to the outside world. The outside world is you, and you are the fucking outside world. It's the yin and the yang. It's the connection. You understand what I'm saying? Just like how your back, the back of you is connected to the front of you. You feel what I'm saying? Just like how hot is connected to cold. Up is connected to down. You don't know what up is without down. You don't know what down is without up. You can't explain hot without cold. You can't explain cold without hot. You can't explain back without front. You can't explain front without back. They're all connected. So you can't explain you without the world or the world without you. It's all connected. So, therefore, you understand what I'm saying? When you, right, change your mindset and you flip that, the world reflects that mindset. You understand what I'm saying? See, now, if you're out here and you're worried about all the people who saying, oh, they don't like you, all the girls are saying they're not feeling you, they're not fucking with you. You understand? What you're doing is that you're taking cues from that to also be in alignment with that reality. You're like, oh, these chicks don't like me. Well, fuck it. Girls don't like me, so therefore that's my reality, and that becomes your reality. But this is what I was saying earlier, where you tell these motherfuckers what to think because you are bending the reality at your whim. You're saying, yo, I'm the shit. I'm that dude. I'm fucking hot. I'm fucking awesome. Guess what's going to happen? More people are going to be like, you know what? This motherfucker, he always, is fly. He's always on point. He always doing his thing. You know what? He is kind of fucking cool. This nigga is on point. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how you do the shit. But see, if you're always fucking worrying about, oh my goodness, this person said this, and then now I'm going to feel that way and go along with that. You understand? You're still right doing that, actually. And what I mean by you're still right, what I'm saying is that actually still makes sense. Meaning, you're doing that, but you're going in that direction. Versus if you see these people saying, oh, you see these girls like, oh, I don't like you, whatever. You be like, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna go over here, do my thing with the motherfuckers that's fucking with me. Because this is what you gotta understand. You're always gonna have people that like you and people that don't like you. Your thing is, based off of your mindset, is what you're going to see and what you're going to notice and what you're going to gravitate to. So this is how deep it gets. And you can see this on some of these dudes who be crying on YouTube. You'll see this in their videos. They'll say stupid shit like this. But basically, when you are saying, yo, chicks don't like me, guess what? You're going to always see the chicks that don't like you. They're going to be in your vision most of the time. And guess what? The girls who actually like you, you're not even going to notice them. And this is what I was saying with these dudes. I saw a video the other day where one of these TFL dudes or whatever, this motherfucker said, if a chick told me I'm handsome, I'll tell her to shut the fuck up because she don't know what she talking about. Or I think she's bullshitting. You see how deep the insecurity is? He said, if a chick tells me I'm handsome or says she likes me or whatever, I don't believe her. Because his insecurity is it's so deep that he can't even notice the chicks that fucking likes him, and he feels all the women don't like him. That's how fucking crazy this shit is. Because again, you're gonna have people who like you, you're gonna have people who don't like you. When you're focused on when you have that mentality of I'm the shit and people like me, guess what? You're gonna notice more of the people who like you. When you're like, oh, nobody likes me, you're gonna notice more of the people who don't like you. Because they're all there. It's just what you're seeing and what you're focusing on. Because you could be on point and still see the people that don't like you, but that don't even faze you. You don't even look at them the same. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is. You said, what the hell is TFL? Some dudes on YouTube that call themselves true forced loneliness, where they feel like they're forced to be lonely because no girls want them, which is a bunch of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit. You feel me? Let me take some of these calls, though. This dude is calling in. Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, this is Mike from Indiana.
All right, what's going on with you, bro?
So I didn't really have a question, but for the live stream, I kind of had an insight that was on my mind. So a lot of you guys, like, all of us are out here living in the world, right? And there's, like, certain brands. You know, I eat a lot of pizza, right?
Dude, what are you talking about?
And whenever you know, you're driving on the road, you're seeing some of these signs like Domino's, but you know, maybe like Nike or Under Armour,
right,
or Starbucks. You notice that it's just, you know, the symbol that you see. It's the actual logo, because they've built themselves up as a business so much,
right,
that you just see that. And that is what they put on all their products. They don't have to say Nike.
Right,
they don't actually have to say the name.
Right.
But I want to relate that to all of us as individuals. It's no different. It's no different. Who are you when people look at you?
Exactly, right. Facts. Exactly.
Do you have to tell people who you are? Do you have to explain to them how nice you are? Or do you have to explain to them how you know, if you are trying to do the whole bad boy thing, do you have to explain that to them, or do they just feel that? Do they sense that from you? Can they see that without you saying a word?
Right. That's what it is. That's what, and you know what? That's what happens as you cultivate that type of energy within you. That's what dudes don't understand. It's like this is what guys think. They think this is how they think. They think that they want women or whoever to come up to them to validate them. Then they'll say, okay, cool. Since this person said I'm good looking, now I can feel, you know, good about myself. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
That's right.
And they don't realize that they have control over all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like anything else. Like, it's like anything else. Like, you know, it's like let's say if you're trying to work on building a business, you're going to have to put in energy, time, effort to build that business to the point where it's at. You feel what I'm saying? The same thing goes for you as a person and your mind state and your mindset. You have to put in work to build that mindset. You understand? You have to put in work to actually make that happen. You know what I mean? And now for some people, it happens quicker than for other people, because depending on how conditioned you are, depending on how much you're in the matrix, you feel what I'm saying? then it might take you a while to get over the bullshit that's been hitting you every day. But the thing is that once you strip away the nonsense and you actually see who you really are and how valuable you really are, that's when shit starts to change. You see what I mean? So, you know.
Exactly, man.
That's what it is, man.
I was gonna say I just came from the gym, and I've been noticing this. So it kind of ties into what we're saying here. But even there's a whole lot of guys too. Like I know women do this, but there's a whole lot of guys, and it's like they're looking around the goddamn gym for validation, and you can tell. And some of these guys, they're going in hard, and it's not like they're not working out, but sometimes. You know, it's like they're not in their lane. They don't know who to be, and they're looking around like, oh, who looks the coolest? Who can I go talk to? Who can I gain validation from so that I look better? You know, and that's not what it's about. It's about you staying in your lane and playing to your own strengths.
Exactly. Because cats be in the gym looking around to see who got bigger muscles and who looks like they know what they're doing, and you know if other people are looking at them and thinking this and thinking. I see that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, and see, that's the thing that gets a lot of cats fucked up in the game, because see, let me tell you guys something, man. You know, because we talk about, you know, attracting women and doing all this other stuff. Half the work is going to be done when you have the right mindset, when you work on yourself. Half the work is done. You feel what I'm saying? Because
and then things will start. You will start attracting things based on that, because what is happening now is that you are inspiring events outside of yourself. People are becoming inspired by you.
Exactly.
By whatever your brand is.
Exactly. That's what it is. Because again, like I was saying earlier, you influence and, like you said, inspire the world around you. You feel what I'm saying? But it has to start from you first. Just like anything that we're fucking you know, enjoying at this moment. Literally, like, we're on the internet. Somebody invented the internet. That had to come from their mind. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, dude, like, imagine a motherfucker that was trying to make the internet was like, oh, well, that girl down the street said I was whack for trying to invent the internet. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, these cats is crazy out here with that shit. You feel?
Right.
I'm like, man.
And here's the thing, is that a lot of these businesses, including, you know, the guy who invented the internet, and you know, some of the masterminds behind, you know, Apple, like Steve Jobs and Steve, like, Wozniak, like, you learn about that. Like, if you read, so there's a book called Think and Grow Rich by
Classic
Napoleon Hill,
right?
And you read that book. I mean, you guys need to go out to your Barnes and Noble and shit, and you guys need to buy this book and read it, because this book will tell you how it really is.
Right.
The founder of Starbucks, all these companies, man, they had their struggles. You are still going to have those failures, those rejections,
right?
Even with women, but you got to keep the shit going, and you got to stay in your lane, because eventually people are going to catch on to how real that is.
Exactly.
And you, this is number one. Man, if you guys don't get anything else, believe in whatever the hell you're doing 100%.
Facts. Real shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, cats really need a, man, like, if dudes could really get to that point where they have that mindset to where they know how valuable they are and the things that they could do, the things that they accomplish, the things that they can make happen. It's so much shit that could pop off, so many things you'll actually make happen, and also so much women and just like people, just in general, you attract. Like, you'll attract women that want to message you. You'll attract business opportunities. All of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's coming from you first. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Right, man. I mean, there's been like restaurants and places I've gone out to, and hey, some of y'all are not going to believe this, but I literally just, you know, come into contact with these people who have like businesses, and they'd be like, we'll just get on this casual conversation, and all of a sudden we find out that we're both into personal development, and you're just going to start attracting those like minds, because that is who you are becoming. That is who you are. Right.
It's all energy, B. It's all energy, because look, it's like this. Let's say if you're into like video games or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what you like doing. That's what's on your mind. You be playing video games, whatever. Next thing you know, you're gonna start to notice or see. You understand things pertaining to video games. You might see a video game convention coming up in your area or whatever, or you might. It's almost like they even do this literally on the internet. Like they've even fucking they have algorithms for this shit now. Like if you go on Amazon right now and look up a fucking video game, and you go on your Facebook, there's gonna be a video game ad on the side of the Facebook because they're
Right.
fucking like they're freaking making it happen for you right now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it happens. It's that type of shit. They're like, oh, this guy likes this. Let's bring him more of this. This guy's about this. Let's bring him more. That's how they cultivate it on the internet. But that's a representation of how it happens just in general in real life. You see what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
kind of a final example here is, and I, a while ago, a couple of years ago, I used to get this all the time. I used to have these negative thoughts, right?
Right.
And I'd be out in public thinking that, see, this is huge, and I know a lot of you guys struggle with this, so I hope this helps. So you're out in public, and you're, like, interacting with the group, or you're not even interacting with them, but you're kind of people watching, and you're thinking, oh, man, these people think I'm weird. And you just have these thoughts.
Right.
And you got to get that shit out of your head because that's coming from you.
Right, exactly.
You have to be secure, and you got to tell yourself different information and say, no, just block that shit out and say, I'm confident everybody thinks I'm sexy. And you have to tell yourself this new thing, and that new thing will start dictating the results that you see.
Right. Because remember, everything is a reflection. You understand? Like the world outside is a reflection of you. That's all it really is. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that cats gotta understand. Is like once you start believing and thinking of yourself in a certain way, that jump starts other people seeing you and thinking about you in that way. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Then other people will start to see that, and that inspires them to act a certain way.
Right.
Towards you.
Right. It's like this. Let's say you have someone like fucking, I don't know, Kendrick Lamar, right? Now, Kendrick Lamar said to himself, you know what? I'm going to be a rapper, right? So then he went on his journey of being a rapper, became a famous rapper, successful rapper. So now, when a person sees Kendrick Lamar on the street, you feel what I'm saying? He went from just a guy walking down the street in California just chilling to a guy walking down the street and people run up to him and say, oh my God, it's Kendrick Lamar. Can I get a picture? Blah, 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying? The world responded to him based off of how he first internalized what he wanted to be and become and put out there. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's real simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, guys don't understand that because they're always looking outside of themselves first for validation, and then this is why they're not getting the shit they want to get. That's all it is, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I appreciate that, man.
Right. I do a lot of things by myself. And like I'll go out by myself or I'll go work out, and I see like these couples together, and they barely even getting shit done. They just keep looking at each other, taking pictures of each other. It's like you're not even really getting anything done. And then all of us, a lot of guys say, that they're envious of those relationships that they see at the gym or that they see out. But first off, you don't even know what they're going through. You don't even know what the relationship's like. And two, it just goes back to number one: stay in your lane, do you, because you'll start inspiring other people. That's really what it is. Real talk, man.
But yo, man, that's what's up. You dropping a lot of good game on these cats, man. I appreciate the call, bro. All right?
Yeah, no problem, man.
Definitely, man. I'm out at you. Yeah, that's real talk, man. Real fucking talk. I'm telling you guys, that mindset shit is a beast. Real shit, bro. I'm telling you guys. Let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
What's good? It's cool, bro, from the 910.
What up? What's poppin', man?
Chilling, dog. How you doing, man? First and foremost, man. How you doing lately, man?
I'm good. I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
What's good, man? First, you know what I'm saying? That last call, he made something like come to my head. It was like, it's kind of like, how can I put this? It's kind of like people are putting in it's kind of like high school in a way. People say that you feel me? That's the bad bitch that takes your chick.
Wait, hold on. Wait, are you on speakerphone or something? Because your phone sounded a little muffled. I'm trying to.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah, speak like that. Go ahead. What you saying?
It's good. Yeah, I said it's kind of like high school, bro. It's like we all say that we want a 4.0 GPA, we want an A. You know what I'm saying? And that equates to a bad bitch in these terms. You know what I'm saying? Or a top shelf chick.
Right.
But we're not studying. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not putting forth that effort to get better. We're not working out. We're not getting more money. We're not doing the things that ultimately, you know what I'm saying, I hate to say it, that attracts the chicks in this day and age, and we're wondering why we're getting the same results. It's insanity, pretty much. You know what I mean? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
Real shit. Because, you know, what it is how you think, right? And you know, is going to make you either attractive or unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? Period. Because how you think is going to affect how you dress, how you eat, how you talk, how you walk, your swag, all that's coming from your head. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how important the mind is, man. Like, a lot of these dudes, this is why I find it funny when dudes always be saying, oh, you know, everything is all about looks. And I'm like, dude, you could be the best looking motherfucker on earth. If your mindset is fucked up, chicks ain't gonna be flocking to you like that. A chick will check you out. She'll see you. She'll think you're physically attractive because, again, that's coming from her own mindset of seeing, okay, well, this guy is physically attractive. But then, if your mindset is on some insecure shit, she not gonna want to fuck with you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, man.
It's kind of like what you said a while back. Like, we need to stop it. Men, we need to stop as men, you know, waiting to get that permission from women to believe in ourselves, to believe that we're, you know what I'm saying, sexy, to believe that we're worthy. We have to go into the situation already knowing that we're worthy. You know what I mean? And ultimately trying to figure out if this chick is good enough to get on our roster. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bosses don't go or hold job interviews to see if that person, you know, oh man, I really want you to join my team. No, the person is at the job interview because they want to join your team. That's kind of how we gotta approach the situation.
Right. That's the same thing I'm saying. Where it's like, yo, you got to look at it like you're basically seeing, is this chick good enough for me? Is this chick the type of chick I want to get to be in my circle and to be on my team? And again, that comes from you first figuring out, look, who am I? What I'm about? What do I want? You feel what I'm saying? And then once you understand that, then you can deal with these chicks in that type of fashion. And this is funny because a lot of guys that ask me, they'll say, yo, they be like, yo, I don't know what to say to a girl. You know, the reason why you don't know what to say to a girl is because you don't know who the fuck you are. Because I already know what I want to say to a girl because, one, I know what I want. I know what I want to do with her. And also I know what the type of chick I'm looking for when I'm fucking with chicks, period. You see what I'm saying? So then all the shit that I need to say is basically with that. It's almost like if you know, when you go to the fucking to McDonald's or some shit, you don't go up to the counter and be like, oh, I don't know what to say. Nah, you be like, yo, let me get a number 2 with large fries and a drink. You already know what to say because you know what you want. The reason why motherfuckers don't know what to say is because they don't know what they want. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you know,
it's just like I can use that same little analogy. You take Chick-fil-A and fucking Subway. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, you know, just the chicken. So, you know what I mean? Chick-fil-A is nationally known as food. But for you, that's just not good for you. You know what I mean? You're a vegetarian. You need something that's going to be your needs. It's like this chick I was just fucking with, right? Bad as hell. She had her own business. You know what I mean? She had ass. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? So from the outside looking in. But once I got into a couple dates with her, I found out that she was celibate. You know what I mean? You know, me, but having that core belief that I'm that dude, you know what I mean, that you have to have at all times, 100% of the time. I'm like, oh, she says she sells it. I feel like I can still break that, you know what I mean? Kind of like you just said, like, you have to almost be arrogant a little bit. You have to believe, man, if she's saying that right now, but she's never experienced a dude like me.
Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. And that's a good point you brought up real quick too, because I was talking to this guy about that the other day. I was saying that a lot of times, and I think my dude Alan Roger Curry was talking about this too. He's talking about, like, seducing a chick, and seduction is like you're sort of getting the chick, or you're inspiring her to do something that she initially feel like or said she probably wouldn't want to do. And of course, within reason, you ain't trying to get a girl to do nothing crazy. But a chick might say, oh, I want to wait, until I get married to fuck a guy or whatever, some stupid shit like that. And then basically, based off of the guy you are and knowing how to talk to her and do all this other shit, that's going to make her, want to change her mind to actually do it now. Be like, yo, I want to fuck with you now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's all that is, bro. That's all that is, man.
And all it comes down to is if she's still not cooperating, like Lo been saying, if she's still not cooperating, charge her to the game.
Exactly.
Don't waste any time.
Exactly.
Don't waste any time.
Real shit,
That's what
man.
we do too often as well.
Real shit. But yo, listen, I appreciate the call, my dude. I got a few more people like trying to get in. All right, I'm gonna holler at you later, dog. But I appreciate that, bro.
Look, let me say one last thing.
I heard you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Go ahead.
When y'all approach this chick, don't be scared. Just do it. Just get within 3 feet of. Get within 3 feet of it and mean it. Look her dead ass in the eyes, man. She's gonna get so turned on. It might seem corny right now, but just trust me. But get within 3 feet of her and say something that a married man will say. Even if you're not right now, get used to doing that. That's all I got, man.
All right, bro. Yo, listen, you gotta get a better phone too, man, because your shit sound like you underwater and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, sound like SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right, now it sounds better. Talk like that. Whatever you doing now, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna holler at you later, all right?
All right, dog.
All right, peace. Later. Yeah, dude was on that. He had the crazy ass phone going on over there. We saying some real shit though. Yo, what's going on?
All right, well, I'll let you later, all right?
What's up, man? Locario, it's Dre, man.
What up? What's poppin'?
Nothing much, man. The last time I think I talked to you was over the 30-minute game session. But yeah, man, I'm stopping in just to check in. I checked out your video with Everett Overton, and that shit was it was pretty eye opening, man. I really dug what you were saying on there. I'm kind of realizing, I'm kind of putting talking to girls, you know what I'm saying, on the second end. And the first end is just really working on myself and my internal dialogue, because I can't remember the name of the first guy that was on there that was talking about, that book, Think and Grow Rich. That cat who was spitting that fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, and then a few of the guys that were in the chats, like Moving in Silence and some of the stuff that he was saying, I'm realizing that my mind state needs a drastic change. Like I've still been able to cop numbers. I've still, gotten it in a few times, but it's like if I really want to see those kinds of results, the results that I want, it needs to come from within instead of without. I mean, outside, from inside instead of out is basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
And that's gold. You know what I'm saying? That's like the base level for how to develop your game is to of course it takes practice on the outside, but you have to be doing the work on the inside to make sure that what you're putting out there is exactly what it is that you want to put out there, because it said in one of those books, I can't remember what book it was, but the self is always shining through. Always. Right.
There's
nothing you can do to hide that.
Right, real talk. And you know what it is? The hard part for guys, I think the really hard part is because the feedback that they're getting from outside, outside themselves or whatever, they're taking that too personally. You feel what I'm saying? And they're not powering through that shit, because, you're going to have guys that's going to say, hey, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to talk to these girls. Then they're going to talk to 5 or 6 girls who are all going to either ignore them or not try to talk to them or whatever. And then they're going to revert back to the thing like, see, this is some bullshit. Like, these girls don't like me, yada, yada, yada. Versus understanding that you have another guy who believes he's the shit, He talks to this girl, she ain't trying to hear him. She's talking to this girl, she ain't trying to hear him. And every time the girl ain't trying to hear him, he's looking at her like she's funny. Like, all right, well, next girl. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she don't get it.
Exactly.
That's the thing. See, he's not look like he's basically looking at her like saying she does not recognize what's popping on the situation, or she doesn't, she's not just feeling that swag and that's cool. That she could just keep it moving. I'm in search for the chicks who's trying to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's not like all you're looking for is that cooperation, and you're looking for that sort of match, you're looking for the women who recognize, what's popping with you. That's really all it is. That's really all it is, because a lot of guys they're so concerned about, and this is what's wrong with, I think I would say, like a lot of like the whole pickup community, where they're it's like sometimes they teach guys that you have to try to make the girl like you. That's their thought. It's like, this girl, she rejected you. Oh, it's because you didn't build enough comfort. You didn't do this. You didn't do that.
Comfort.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, comfort. Motherfuckers don't even need to build comfort. I've seen a guy walk up to a chick. She was nervous around him and shit like that, and then within like a few fucking minutes of talking to him just fucking being cool, they moved off to go fucking have sex in the bathroom.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Comfort and rapport.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't need comfort and rapport. That's bullshit. You need to be more of an authentic king, not a PUA, man.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Because, dude, I'm like, the thing is, I always tell guys, a woman's gonna be comfortable if you're comfortable. Period. That's all that is. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Now, I wanted to jump off the phone real quick, because I want to give some of these other guys a time to call. I'd love to, I got another 30-minute game session coming up with you pretty soon once I hit the purchase on it, so I'll probably save some of the other stuff until then. But there was something that my brother had told me, and it's funny, being out here in Sedona, the law of attraction, people are really, really spiritual out here and stuff like that. It was funny how I talked to my brother last night. I get on the computer this morning to catch the live show, because it's really, really hard for me to find out, when all those things are going down. It'd be nice if you can email me sometimes at those schedules. But anyway,
you're supposed to have if for the live joints, I think. See, YouTube is weird because the live ones I always do it Friday at 3:15. But then sometimes during the week I might do them Mondays, I might do them Wednesdays, because it's like my schedule's kind of hectic during the week. But it's supposed to tell you if you subscribe, and I think it might be like a bell button I'm not sure if they stopped the bell button. But sometimes other cats be telling me they're not getting the notifications. I don't know why. That's some shit YouTube. YouTube be on that bullshit. But are you on my Facebook?
Yes, sir. I'm on your Facebook. I got the Bad Boy membership.
Right. So every time I go live, I always put a notice on the Facebook. So just make sure you probably just got to check the Facebook. It'll probably something. And sometimes Facebook be on that bullshit too, where they don't send it to everybody too. But I don't know. It's crazy. But definitely Fridays at 3:15. Every Friday I'm doing it here. So every Friday 3:15 is happening here. You feel what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time. But
I feel it. Yeah, so let me jump back on what I was saying right quick, and I'm gonna
go ahead.
The phone. With people talking about the law of attraction and whatnot, my brother, and how I jumped on this morning and we were on this topic, and just within the first couple of minutes I soaked up so much that totally enlightened my perspective on things, and that's always what I'm looking for. My brother was like, because I talked to him about how I was talking to a few different girls out here and up in Flagstaff and shit,
right.
And I came off because I was going up to just approach, and I know that these girls, like, they were feeling me at first, but I did a lot of shit to fuck it up, and how it kind of goes around to all the girls that they know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I noticed that, my attention was keen. I noticed that, and my brother told me something. He was just like, and don't trip, man. Women outpopulate the male populace by almost 3 to 1. And he said, and another thing, brother, he's like, if you meet a chick that digs you, that likes your brand, especially when you're coming off fucking exactly as you want to be, because that's who you are on the inside, It don't matter what any other girl fucking says to her. She can say, oh, he's weird, oh, he's creepy.
Right.
If that chick is sold on your brand, nothing those other bitches say is going to fucking
exactly.
Fucking going out with you, fucking you multiple times, it don't matter. It does not matter.
Real shit. Now, real talk. That's facts, bro. That is facts, dude. Now, real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Like, I try to take the facts of what actually is and just try to build that into my mind state. So, like, when I do fuck up, because I do have this little issue that I've been noticing where, like, I'll fuck up and then I'll just be like, oh man, I'll get down and shit like that. And I'm trying to break that. It's like, you know, I shouldn't be feeling down just off of one rejection, knowing the fact that, you know, females outpopulate males 3-to-1. And when you meet a girl that fucking is digging you, it doesn't matter what another fucking chick says.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I just wanted to throw that shit out there, and looking forward to hearing more from you guys on this chat. I'll probably go to work here pretty soon, but even still, I'm going to be tuned in. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm hoping to hear from you again on the 30-minute game session.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, and before I go, another thing. I did tell Mr. Locario this. I'm a fucking good-looking dude, all right? I know that for a fact. I used to model. I've had, you know, people tell me all sorts of shit about how handsome I am. The game is the cake.
Right.
Looks
that's
are
what
the icing.
That's what I've been
Looks
telling
don't
them.
mean shit.
Preach. That's what I've been telling these
It's
cats.
true. I know it for a fact. I'm a good-looking motherfucker, and I swear to God, game is what it is.
That's what's
All
up.
right, so I'm going to let y'all go with that. Peace, Mr. Locario.
All right, bro. I'm holla. I've been trying to tell cats they'll soon see. A lot of these cats that don't understand, they'll soon see. Because a lot of dudes, they don't be living in the real world. You feel what I'm saying? So they still be like, you know what I mean? Yo, what's going on?
Hey, yo, it's Nez.
What up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Hello? You still there?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, it sounded like you cut off for a second, but what's going on?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, hold up. Let me just put on my put on the headphones or something, because I think there's some interference or something like that. 1 sec.
All right. But
Hello?
yeah, I get you now. Go ahead.
Hold up.
Come on, Nez. You got to get it together, Nez. Come on, Nez.
Nah, I just got in. I was out partying and drinking and stuff at the bar. So, yeah. So, I was just listening in. I just tuned in like a second ago and seeing the topic and all that.
Right.
And you know, when it comes to mindset, sometimes I let my anxiety get the better of me. Especially if I'm trying to talk to girls without any liquor or drinking or something like that. You know, I mean, I could approach a girl and then halfway through start getting nervous and, you know, probably become like too outcome dependent or something and try and, like you said, try and get her to like me and try and say the right thing and end up messing it up.
Right.
Whereas, you know, when I drink and stuff, it's more like I don't give a damn. But another thing is, when I get rejected, there's like a sense of deflation afterwards. I feel deflated afterwards, and I think in my mind, especially if it's a girl I really like, I'm thinking, oh, I'll never meet another girl like that ever again, stuff like this. It's,
right.
That's the type of mentality. So I don't know, like, what should I do? How can I sort that out?
Well, this is the thing, and I think this is the problem that a lot of guys have too, because I know a lot of guys that I get emails from sort of have the same sort of like, you know, issues like that. And what it is to really help that is a few things. One, you have to understand that it's okay to feel the feelings you're feeling. You understand? Meaning, if you're feeling anxious, it's okay. If you're feeling some sort of fear when you're about to approach a woman, that's okay. It's cool. Like, don't worry about all that shit. Like, actually, don't... See, the worst thing you could do is try to ignore the feeling or repress the feeling and push it down and try to act like it's not there. Nah, let the shit be there, right? So when you give yourself permission to feel that way, what happens is that the feeling sort of goes through you, and it doesn't really matter. And a lot of times it dissipates quicker because you're allowing it to be. You're allowing it to exist. You're not trying to fight it off or whatever. You understand? You're going with that flow. So even if you're talking to a girl and you're feeling nervous, don't feel upset about it, or don't feel weird about it, or don't feel a certain way about it, because that feeling, when you're feeling weird about it, that makes it worse. You understand? That makes you even more uncomfortable, because now this is what happens. You'll be talking to a girl, and then now you're saying in your mind, you're like, oh shit, oh my God, I'm feeling nervous. I don't know what to say. Okay, stop feeling nervous. Stop doing that. So now you're panicking, you're having a little panic attack within your own self, within the interaction. You see what I'm saying? But if you're talking with a girl and you notice you're like, shit, I'm kind of nervous. But anyway, and then you keep going. What happens is that you flow better within the interaction, and a lot of times the nervousness subsides because you've accepted the fact that you're nervous. So it's okay. So the thing is, a lot of times the nervousness will start to go away less and less. You know, you'll be less and less nervous the more girls you interact with when you accept the fact that you're nervous now. So don't try to, you know, ignore it or try to, you know, push it down and act like you're not. So just understand that that's okay. Now, what happens too is that you got to understand that it's part of the game to deal with girls who are going to reject you, deal with girls who are going to act, you know, have a little attitude or whatever. So it's one of those things where don't really judge yourself or whatever based off of what the hell she's doing. It's just you doing the thing you need to do and find a girl who's going to cooperate. Now, you were saying that whole thing about, you were like, well, damn, you know, this girl right here, I feel like I'm never going to find a girl like her again. Dude, you're always going to find a chick like her again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at this point, you don't even know who the hell she is, really. So all you're really basing it off of are sort of like her looks and, you know what I'm saying, just her energy at that point. So you might be talking to a girl who's really hot, and it's like, you're like, damn, she's so hot, I don't want to. Nah, fuck that. Let her go. Let her, you know, lose her. If she's on some bullshit, let her go, charge to the game, because you'll find another girl who's just as hot or even hotter than that girl. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have that abundance mentality. When you have that mentality that, damn, she's so special, I don't want to mess this up because I'm never going to find another girl like her. Having that mentality usually is the thing that messes it up in the first place. Because now what happens is you're like, I got to make this work because she's so special. And then by trying to make that work, you become extremely needy because you need for it to work. You need for it to happen. That's the energy you're giving off. And then so she gets repelled by that because she's like, damn, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He seems so clingy and needy because you're so clingy and needy based off of the outcome that you're trying to make happen. So you got to be very free flowing with the whole process. Be free flowing with how you feel. If you feel nervous, fuck it. Feel nervous at the moment. Feel that anxiety, but still keep the talking going. If she's not trying to talk to you, you're like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna keep it moving. And if you got to charge it to the game, just charge it to the game, and then just talk to another girl, because there's so many other girls who are gonna be as fly as her or even hotter than her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, I think. Sometimes it's like I can get to the point where I might get her number and stuff like that, and then. Yeah, we might be texting back and forth, and then I try and make it progress, and that's when they start backing out, and then I see some other dudes that might have success with that, and I like automatically, subconsciously think, oh, there must be something wrong with me, or I must be like ugly as fuck, or something like that, or I must be, I don't know, I must be goofy or something. There must be something wrong with me. That if they're reacting more positively to somebody else than they are to me, then there must be a problem with me or something. That's
the thing though. You can't. That's another thing. You got to stop comparing yourself to other dudes. You see what I'm saying? That's a big mistake motherfuckers make. And I always said, yo, there is no competition. See, the reason why, it's like this. It's like saying, it's like if I'm watching, let's say I'm watching a movie on Netflix. You feel what I'm saying? That I like. Right? There's something with that movie that resonates with me, which is why I wanted to click the thing and watch the shit, right? Now, does that mean that there's something wrong with the movies on Hulu or HBO or whatever? No. It's just that right now, I'm watching this movie on Netflix. So that's like HBO or Hulu looking at that interaction and saying, damn, is there something wrong with us that Mr. Locario is not watching any movies off for us right now? Like, no, I'm just watching this movie right now because right now this resonates with me. And they have millions of other people watching movies on their shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you see that guy talking to that girl and she's feeling him, there's something that's resonating in that situation between her and him. You understand? That's like if I saw a girl talking to you and she's having a good time with you, and then I'm like, damn, how come she's talking to Nez? How come she don't want to talk to me? And is there something wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just she wants to talk to you. And then there's going to be another girl who wants to talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be another girl who wants to talk to me that might not want to talk to you. There's going to be a girl who wants to talk to you that might not want to talk to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really all it is. So you got to stop comparing yourself because, again, you don't know. Look, it's like this. It's like, let's say you see a chick. And this happened to me before, too. I remember... I was at a spot and I was trying to talk to this girl and she told me straight up that she was trying to talk to another dude, right? Now, the other dude she was trying to talk to, it was this guy. He was a little taller than me. He wasn't as in shape as me. And most people, 9 out of 10 girls will probably say I'm better looking than that dude. But she wanted to talk to that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't know why. I didn't ask her why. I was just like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And the thing was, what happened was, while I was talking to her, she saw that I was trying to really go in, and it was like a singles event type of thing. So she knew that the guy was probably not going to approach her if I was talking to her. You see what I'm saying? So she was like, oh, I'm trying to talk to that other guy, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yo, cool. Go do your thing. You see what I'm saying? And so there was something about that guy that she liked. You see what I mean? So I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my God, how come she didn't want to talk to me? I can't believe it, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? And right after she said she didn't want to talk to me, there was a bad chick that came into the spot and me and her started talking. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You got to understand, you got to have that abundance mentality. You got to see like, yo, it's a whole world out there. Don't be worrying about all this other extra shit. You just got to do you. You feel what I'm saying? And again, don't let all the situations that you didn't like that sort of happened fuck with your energy and your confidence and your emotions, because what's going to happen is you're going to take that to the next girl, which is going to create more of that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, but I understand. But does it still happen for you? Like, do you get anxious from time to time, or has it subsided completely?
Like, the thing is with me is that, let's say if I don't go out for like, let's say if I don't go out for like a month and a half, right? And then I go out, I notice I'll hesitate a little bit because I haven't been working out my verbal muscle and my my approach. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I tell guys. It's the same thing as working out. I always say, if you don't go to the gym for 3 months and then you come back and lift some weights, you're probably going to be real sore because it's been a while. You see what I'm saying? You're rusty. Same thing happens for the game. When I don't go out for like 2 months, nigga, I'll be out there and it might take me I'll be in a bar or club. It might take me 10 minutes to go and approach a chick versus if I keep going out, I'll go up in a spot and literally in 3 seconds I'm hollering. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like, you got to make sure that you're on top of your shit all the time. And so when you're so used to it, you see what I mean? You get back into the groove each time quicker because you're consistently doing it. So I wouldn't say I have like the anxiety as much anymore. I would say more so my sort of like push or my energy to just pull the trigger and go in isn't as strong if I haven't been out in a while. You feel what I mean? So like if I go out if I go out 3 times this week and I go out another 2 times next week or whatever, shit is on point easily. But if it's like been a month or 2 and I haven't gone out and I go out, it's like I gotta jump start my shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I think maybe the timing might be important as well, because there was this girl I was speaking to who was really good looking, young as well. I mean, like in the US, the age of consent is 18. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the UK it's 16. So this chick was like 17, going on 18. But her body was really put together well, her face and everything like that. And she was telling me, "Oh yeah, I really like talking to you. You're a really fine guy," and stuff like that. Right. But once she said that, I thought that I could just like lay back and let it drag on and draw it out longer than it should have gone, to be honest. And didn't make the move quick enough, and she probably just lost interest and just ghosted eventually.
Right,
So,
right. Yeah, that happens. That happens too. You gotta be fast as shit with these women. You feel me? But yo, listen, I got a few more people trying to call in like crazy.
no worries, man.
You feel me? I'm gonna holler at you later,
nice
bro.
talking to you again.
Definitely, bro.
Take care, man. See ya.
All right, beast. Later. That's my dude Nez from London. All right. So what up, people? Y'all hilarious. I say you on that R. Kelly game. Damn, y'all dudes be calling in like crazy, and then when I free up the line, motherfuckers don't want to call in. But man. You said, what do you do if your parents don't approve of you living the bad boy lifestyle because they want you to settle? Dude, if you're a grown-ass man, do what the hell you want to do. I never understood that shit. Like, grown-ass people still worried about their parents. I think it's a culture thing. Like, certain cultures, they take that shit seriously. I'm like, nigga, I'm a grown-ass man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck I'm worried about what my parents think. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy. Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
What up? Who's this?
Marcus from LA.
What up, Marcus? What's going on with you, bro?
Man, it's going crazy. I've been talking to females, and it's like, when you be honest, and it's like the results is changing, like, real quick. Like, I see what you're talking about, and I'm taking steps by steps.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said to the last call, when you get nervous, it was today when I was feeling nervous, and then I see my dad talking to females and this and that, and then my dad set up a female for me, and he was like, "Oh, there's my son," and then I was like, "All right, this is my chance."
Right.
And then at first I felt like I didn't want to do it. In the same time, I'm like, "Fuck that." Talk to her.
Right.
Stop being a bitch and talk to her. Come on, man. She's just one girl, and you let the last 3-4 girls pass by, and now you got this one. And then the result came positive because, for me, positive, I think, because she smiled, but she kept the conversation going. But I let her go because she lived like somewhere not too far where we was at. And then I felt good after that. And then the results are good because I'm texting these girls, being honest with them, but at the same time, when they don't reply back, that let me know I'm doing good because I'm being honest with myself.
Right.
Not for them.
Right. Now, real talk, and that's good that that's good that you pushed yourself to actually go talk to the girl and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, that's really what it's about, is like getting yourself into that mode of just doing that type of shit, because that's how you learn. Because a lot of cats, what they do is, it's good to, watch videos of me or watch videos of other people and learn shit or read books, but you got to get out there and actually interact with women, you know what I'm saying, in real time and see how it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then at the same time, I was like, all this time, why I'm being a bitch? Like, it's not that hard. It's just like, just saying something. It's just like, you could think of her like a friend, and then to say something. You scared to talk to your friend about anything? It's just like, like that.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real talk.
I ain't gonna lie, they do know when you're nervous. Because I did that on purpose, and then she could tell by the way you move and some more stuff when you're standing there. So I just kept it calm, and then out of nowhere, the conversation was going well.
Right. Nah, and that's a good point you brought up too, because I always tell guys, chicks are very good at reading body language, and they can feel your energy. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you're nervous, they can tell. They can see when you're nervous. They can tell, because a lot of times too, a lot of dudes come up to them on on some nervous type of shit too. And this is why I always tell guys, like, the better you are at talking to women, the more that more women are going to gravitate you, just strictly off the fact that when you approach them, you're not approaching them on a nervous tip. You see what I mean? Because if they see like, okay, this dude actually is just cool and chill, that within itself makes you more attractive than most of the guys that approach her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
because a lot of females be saying, I'm a chill dude, but at the same time, you got to show them in person, too, because you might say this and that in text, but in person, it's like a whole different ball game.
Right. Real shit. And that's, but I'm glad to hear that you are, out here, making shit go down. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. That's what it's really,
no,
really
I
about,
thank you,
man.
because you put my mind, you put my mind back in place, like, the missing pieces. So I put those pieces together for like a week. After I watched 2 of your videos that you uploaded, and I replayed them, refreshed my mind, boom. And then I was like, all right, I gotta try this. Then I tried it. All that fake stuff I was doing before, like, lying to the female, you was right. Because I was doing that a little bit, saying, oh yeah, I'm trying to do this and that. She knows you lying. Because she ain't gonna reply back.
Real talk, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just keep going in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And shit's gonna pop off even more for you. So that's what it is, man. But I appreciate the call, my dude.
My question.
Oh, you got a question, real quick? Go ahead.
My question is, do I keep approaching right?
You say that again?
Do I keep approaching right? That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got everything that you're doing now. Do more of that. That's what I'm saying. Do exactly more of that. What I would say too is, do more of that, and then just make sure that when you're talking to these girls, try to close the deal with a lot of the girls that you see are showing that interest. You see what I'm saying? So that you can really keep more girls on your roster, keep girls around that you really want to make something happen with. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they'll talk to girls, but they don't close the deal. You feel what I'm saying? So
close the deal, like get a number or something, or
right. So make sure you do that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad.
So,
all right, I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna keep watching.
All right, that's what's up, bro. I'm holler at you, man.
All right, thank you.
Peace. Man. Real shit. Dude, what 212? What feud are you talking about? There is no feud. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Crazy. What are you talking about? You said, Scribbles, you said, how do you get your girl to bring more girls in to sleep with you? If I had a chick that was down with me since day one, growing up with me, I don't want to give her up. Man, I might be doing a Patreon exclusive video about that topic. So I'll do that and look out for that because I'll let you know about that shit. Man. You said, how do you get her to step up her appearance and fitness game? Tell her to come to the gym with you, bro. Do that shit together. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on?
Hey, bro, can you give us like a couple of strategies? You know what I mean? Like, and just in terms of like how long the interaction should be with the first interaction, closing the deal. You know what I mean? Just a few lines to get us started, maybe, because a lot of this feels like we're throwing a needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? Like I know you said we have to know what we want from the woman, but ultimately all of us guys want sex. You know what I mean? We want to get the pussy, but we can't just walk up to the bitch and be like, "Hey, I want the pussy. Are you trying to give it to me?" You know what I mean? Like what are some I guess not some subliminal necessarily.
And what hold on, why can't you tell the girl that? Why can't you tell her that? If you go up to a girl and let's do some role play real quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Well, I'm just saying, let's do some role play. Right, but let's do some role play real quick. Like, let's say you're the chick, right? And I'm coming to you. I'm like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?"
What's up?
So what's going on with you? What you been up to today?
Not much. Just had class.
All right. What class you took?
Psychology.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. Well, anyway, my name is Locario, but listen, I'm actually on my way to class. I'm late a little bit, but I just want to stop by and say what's up. But listen, here's my number. What I want you to do is I want you to call me because I want us to get together so we can hook up. How simple is that? That's it. That's what you got to do.
Okay.
So
right,
I'm just saying that's one way. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh, no. I was just saying that makes it easier as far as getting an idea. Because I feel like, as men, we try and make everything so logical.
Mm-hmm.
As men, like everything has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like the most simple things we make difficult because we feel like it's harder than what I guess it actually is.
Right, and also too, because you were saying like, what are some lines to say, what are some things to say, and everything. Now, there's a lot of shit that you can say and do, you know what I'm saying, based off of like, certain specific interactions. The only part about that is this, and a lot of that I actually talk about in the Bad Boy membership, which is why I tell guys to get the Bad Boy membership. But the thing is, just in general, what guys need to know about conversation with women, right, is you're gonna have basic, simple things that you can do as a guideline, meaning that you listen, you talk to her, listen to what she's saying, and respond back, just like how you would talk to any dude. Like when you're talking to a friend or a guy that you met, like in a hallway at school or whatever. You're just having a regular conversation. You're going back and forth based off of what the conversation is. The difference with women is that you slip in flirtation. That's the only difference, right? And so you're having that conversation back and forth just like you have anybody else, and then you slip in flirtation just to see how she's going to respond to the flirtation. And then based off of her response, that shows you her interest or disinterest. If she's interested, you flirt more, you keep it going. If she's not interested, you just pull back and whatever. So the thing is that at the end of the day, a lot of times too, what it boils down to is this, is that each conversation you have with a woman is going to be unique. So this is why pickup lines and all that shit don't really work, because every situation you're in is going to be different based off of what's going on. Because I could say, say this to a girl, and then she's going to probably say this, but then if you say that to her and she says something totally different, now you're going to be like, oh shit, what do I say now? You see what I mean? So it's like you got to really be in the moment when you're dealing with women. So you have to have an overall knowledge of how to just communicate. And I always say that overall knowledge of communication is just like how you communicate with anybody else. You have that same structure, but all you do is slip in flirtation. You see what I'm saying? And that's it. That's really what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
Now, when you're going with the flow, the strength of the flirtation, does it matter? Like, let's say, like, you say a subliminally, like, flirtatious thing, or should you kind of go hard like Alan Roger Curry?
I mean, you can do it however you feel you want to do it. Like, the thing is that, again, most of it. See, this is why it's so hard to explain sometimes, because what you have to say is most of the success you're gonna have when you're talking to girls and trying to make something happen comes from how comfortable you are saying the things you're saying and doing the things you're doing. You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is that you can have one guy really literally go up to a chick and say, talk to her for like maybe a minute and then be like, listen, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I want to fuck the shit out of you when you're free so I can blow your back out. Like, he could say it just like that, right? But because he's comfortable saying it like that, it's gonna come across a certain way, which will give her that feeling that makes her want to do it with him. Another guy could say literally the same shit. He'll hear that guy saying it and be like, oh, that worked when he said it. But then when this dude tries to say the same exact shit, it ain't gonna work for him because he's not comfortable saying it. You see what I mean? And then so because he's not comfortable saying it, the girl a lot of times isn't comfortable receiving it. You understand? Because a girl is going to be comfortable based off of how comfortable the guy is in a lot of cases. It's just like when you talk to a girl, sometimes sometimes girls, you'll see sometimes girls will be nervous when you approach and talk to them. That nervousness subsides when she sees how cool the guy is in the interaction when he's approaching. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. But sometimes what happens is if the guy is not really comfortable, that makes her even more nervous. Just like how you guys are nervous to approach women, women get nervous when guys approach them. You see what I'm saying? Because they're like, the women are thinking, oh, I don't know what to say. And, what is he going to, what does he think about me? What does he think? And all this other shit. So when you start to, you're cool, calm, and collected, that gets her in a state of being cool, calm, and collected. But if you go up to a girl and you're all nervous and you're acting weird, if she was already nervous to begin with, it's going to make her even more nervous. It's going to make her seem like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And so that's what I'm saying. So it's not necessarily what you say. It's about how you're saying it, how comfortable you are saying it, and how you know how to flow and direct the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
See, to me, it seems like sometimes it's almost about who's the more dominant person of the conversation. Barring whether or not the girl is already in a relationship or if she doesn't date black guys, depending on what you're interested in. Because from my personal experience, whenever I've gone up to a girl and, like you said, they're nervous. Whenever they're nervous, 9 times out of 10, that is attraction.
Right.
The thing that makes that good is they usually show it, like it's on their face, like it's blunt. You can see that she's nervous.
Right.
But on the other side of the fence, whenever it's a girl that's not particularly interested in you, she's going to be a little bit more dominant and in control of her emotions. Like, who does this guy think he is? And that's the girls that's usually not interested in you.
Well, sometimes, chicks will, because you have some girls who aren't going to be as nervous when you approach them. So what they'll do sometimes is they'll either try to test you by doing some goofy shit, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll try to give you a hard time because that's how they flirt. You see what I mean? They want to see, like, if they like that bantering nonsense. You see what I'm saying? So, it's all going to come in different ways. Again, the thing is, and this is why I say it's important for guys to practice going out and talking to women, because the more you practice, the easier it's going to be for you to be able to come back and talk to chicks, which creates the situation to where she sees you as the guy who gets it. She sees you as the guy who's smooth. She sees you as the guy who, because it's just like this. Like anytime you hear a rapper, the reason why a rapper could freestyle was because that rapper knows how to put words together easily that rhyme. So it's nothing for him to freestyle to a beat. Same thing for a comedian. It's nothing for a comedian to come up with jokes on the spot at a heckler in the audience, because he's been always, doing that. Same thing for a guy who's a player. It's nothing for a guy to come up quickly with shit to say that, in the moment, that's smooth, that makes the interaction fun, because he's been doing that. There's been times where I'm talking to girls and they'll say some shit and I'll respond really quickly, and I didn't even realize I was going to say the shit I said. And then right after I said it, I'm like, oh shit, that was some smooth ass shit. And I didn't think about it. It just came out like automatically.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because
Comfort.
Right, because the thing is, I'm used to talking to women. You see what I mean? And so it's easy for me to come back a lot of times and say this and say that, and then it just comes off a little bit smoother and cooler in that aspect. So again, this is why I tell the guys, it's really about immersing yourself in those situations, because the more you do it, the easier it becomes to talk to them. The easier your mind and your body it reacts to what they're saying and doing quicker, because you're so used to that already. When you're not used to it, this is what I was saying earlier in the other caller. I said that sometimes if I don't go out for 2 or 3 months, my shit will get rusty. You see what I'm saying? Until I jog it back up again, and then it's on point. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I be telling cats. It's not really necessarily about the lines. It's not necessarily about the thing, because the lines and the talking points come as a result of you being out there and putting your shit out there, and also understanding what you're looking for, what you're about. Because if I'm going out and I'm like, look, I'm trying to get some chick that I want to smash tonight, all of the lines and the stuff that I'm gonna say is directed in that direction. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm just trying to get a few numbers or whatever, all the lines and the stuff is in that direction, usually to that. That's all it really is. So when guys say, what should I say or what should I do? I always ask, what do you want? What do you want is the gateway to what you should say and do. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's all it is, man.
And that's why I think like our generation like is a lot of sense. You know, we have a really soft generation because like it used to be like the chicks from when my pop said that used to seek the validation. Now it's like us that's seeking the validation now, and it's like guys are all on this. Oh, I want to have good moral intent bullshit. You know what I mean? Basically, like the stuff that Alpha Male Strategies. Are you familiar with him?
Well, who? Say it again.
With Alpha Male Strategies?
Oh yeah. I know about him. I haven't really watched this stuff, so I don't know like exactly what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the first like 3, 4 videos he came out with, and then I was like, yeah, that's not for me. So I just haven't really been watching it, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like basically like his strong point from what I've observed, because I'm kind of like on point with you. Like it's not for me either. Like basically one of his strong points is get the pussy by any means. You know, fuck her, fuck what she stands for, fuck your own morals and integrity. Get the pussy by any means, because he's doing some shit like if you gotta lie to the bitch and sell your soul, do it. Get the pussy. That's all that matters. But it's like, damn, dude, is it really that serious? Because it's like.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I just don't subscribe to that type of thinking. You know what I mean? That's just me because my thing is the more pussy you get, the more you realize it's not that serious to be going through all that shit to get it. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that important because the thing is, again, see, the things that I teach is understanding how important you are. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. And then through that, that's when you're going to get all the shit you really want anyway.
Right. And, the whole faking your value thing and portraying yourself as somebody that you're not, like, I can't get along with that because you never know the interest, the level of the chick, from the get-go. She might not have cared whether or not you drove a freaking Dodge Demon or a nice ass fucking coupe or whatever.
Right.
But now that your cards are all on the table, she sees that you're a phony. Yeah, you got the pussy, but now she doesn't respect you as a man. When that could have been a particularly strong and healthy relationship moving forward in the future. That's why I can't get along with his bandwagon personally.
Well, I mean, my thing is I just like talking about ideas, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say the game is bigger than, like, the game ain't, the actual, like, dating game or the game when we talk about this is not really about individuals per se. So, because I always say that the game is about you, meaning that it's about you getting your thing. But I'm talking about just the actual ideas of the game. You see what I'm saying? I don't like to talk about people and say he said this, he just said that. I'm talking about the ideas, and the idea of sort of like, I don't know, doing anything to get pussy or to, faking your shit to get pussy. It can get you pussy. You could lie and get pussy. You could fake this and fake that to get pussy. The thing is, to me, is that I don't think it's that important to actually do that. Because remember, it's almost like you have to figure out, are you respecting yourself when you're doing certain things? Or are you disrespecting yourself when you're doing certain things? You see what I'm saying? And so it's one of those things where, like, I'm not going to just do anything for something. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking, I'm not going to do that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? There's certain things that I'm not going to do. There's certain things I will do, certain things I'm not going to do. And I think that goes for everybody. I think everybody has a line that they're not going to cross. But, my thing is when it comes to vagina, I ain't going doing no crazy shit for no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if you know how to get pussy, you don't got to do crazy shit for pussy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like...
Because when it boils down to it,
right.
I mean, the value that the woman portrays you to have, you control that. That's what a lot of us don't understand.
Right.
The guy that doesn't have the Dodge Challenger, that he's making her think that he has it. That's not to say that his game is stronger than the guy that drives a beat up ass coupe.
Right.
He could have expressed his game in a way so strong to that chick that she's wanting to get with him over the guy with the new Dodge Challenger. It's all about the way that you express your expression and the way that you dominate your being. You got to be able to dominate yourself and show her that you're about your business.
Right. And and at the end of the day, look, what I tell guys is, and this is why I always go in on how important your mindset is and how important confidence is. You see what I mean? Because all of the outside stuff you're talking about, when people talk about, get a car, get the money, and all this other stuff, if a chick is fucking with you because of your car or your money, that don't mean she like you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and now if you don't give a fuck about that, that's cool, but understand that she don't like you. So unless you maintain that car or that money, you ain't gonna fucking be able to get girls. So let's say, for example, something happens where you lose the money or you lose the car, then are you gonna say, well, I can't talk to no girls until I get my car and my money back? You see what I'm saying? So now your success with women is determined on your car and your money. And so if pussy is that important to you, wouldn't it actually make more sense to learn how to get pussy without the shit than thinking I need the shit to get the pussy? You see what I'm saying? That would make more sense to me. Like, it's like if I knew that something was important to me and there's a way to get it by me just learning how to get it on my own versus me getting it just because I have these little trinkets. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to get it on my own without the trinkets, because if I don't got the trinkets, then I'm fucked, right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So
Dude, see, that's why I'm going to be a lifelong subscriber, bro. I respect all your principles, bro. Because you stand on yours and you don't change up this money for the same, bro. That's what I respect.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Your phone's bringing up a little. What you saying?
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said that's why I'm going to be a lifelong subscriber to this damn channel, man. Because you stand on your principles. You don't switch up for the fame or any of that other bullshit that they want to sell us as important.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it helps us grow.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's about, dude. Trust me. Dude, I've been doing this shit for 10 years, B. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for 10 years. And so the thing is that, back in the day, I used to lie. You feel what I'm saying to chicks? I did all that crazy shit. I did all that shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I see the results of that shit, and I'm just like, that's not, it's not a. I can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? And the thing is,
kind of like a short-term solution.
Say that again.
I said it's kind of like a short-term solution, but it's like you have to ask yourself at the end of the day: do you want short-term results, or do you want a long-term longevity?
Right. That's all I'm saying. Because I'd rather a nigga teach me how to make $100,000 or $1 million versus just giving me $1 million. Because you could give me the $1 million, and if I lose it, I can't get it back. But if you teach me how to make $1 million, I could lose $1 million and get $1 million back. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what it's about. That's what I'm talking about. You feel what I mean? And so
that's what.
And so the thing is that I want guys to understand is that the game is bigger than just fucking. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're trying to fuck, that's cool, but the game is bigger than that.
Yep.
You see what I mean? So that's all I'm saying.
Now, what do you mean by that? The game, because that shit right there, I ain't gonna lie, that just went over my head a little bit. I know what you mean, but I need you to break it down for me a little bit.
Right. So what I'm saying is that the game is bigger than just vagina. See, vagina or trying to get vagina, that's part of it. But what you got to understand is, and this is the thing that guys don't understand, is that you being able to get the sex right quicker, faster, whenever you really even want it, just to be straight out with it, right? Comes from you cultivating or cultivating yourself to be that dude that can acquire all of that. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, so what I'm saying is this, is that when I say the game is bigger than just getting pussy, is that if you're the type of guy who works on himself fully, right? Not only are you going to get pussy, but you're also going to have a healthy state of mind. You'll be able to get money. You'll be able to get whatever the fuck you're trying to get. You're going to get all those things because you understand everything overall. You see what I'm saying? When you're focusing just on trying to get the pussy, you're missing out on essential parts of the game that make you become that dude. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's like this. It's like, if you're the type of guy who's like, oh, well, I'm going to get a nice watch, and then I'm going to try to get chicks to fuck with me because I got this nice watch and make them think I'm balling and all this other stuff, right? What you're doing is you're coming from a place of insecurity already. So therefore, what happens is that the thing you're trying to get, which is the woman, is going to always be running away from you. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to be harder to get her because the thing that makes her want you is the thing that you're not working on, which is yourself. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you want the vagina, right? But the thing is, she doesn't necessarily want you. She just thinks that you have a watch, and she'll sort of like try to say, well, let me see if I could string this guy along. Let me see if I could do all of this shit and get him to give me money, give me this, give me that, whatever it is. And then I'm going to try to do this without even giving him the vagina. But if I have to give him the vagina, I'll just do that just in case I have to. But I really don't want to do it. So now what happens is that, let's say she does give you vagina. So you're like, yes, I got sex, right? But what's going to happen is she's going to stop fucking with you at a certain point because she don't like you in the first place. So now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to try to find another chick to replace her because it's going to be short term. She's not going to want to be fucking with you or whatever, right? So now you're going to have to exert more energy to try to fuck with that chick versus if you actually know how to be attractive to women, right? What happens when you're attractive to women, women start chasing you. And not only do they give you pussy, they also try to give you other shit. Look, let me tell you something. I've had chicks who try to give me the keys to their apartment. You feel what I'm saying? I've had chicks trying to give me money for shit, like just crazy shit. Chicks calling me up all times of the day, times of the night, times where I can't really see a girl because I'm busy doing my shit or I'm busy with another girl, and a chick blowing up my phone begging to be with me. Now, this might not be something dudes want to fucking fuck with. You understand? Because there's still a lot of energy coming at you. But what I'm saying is that energy that comes at me because of the way I've built myself as a man, it's automatic when I'm dealing with women. So I don't got to go from girl to girl to girl, technically. What happens is I meet a girl, I fuck with her, and she continuously wants to fuck with me. I meet another girl, I fuck with her, and she continuously wants to fuck with me. So I got a roster, like literally like right now, there's at least, just in my phone right now, there's at least maybe 30 or 40 women I can call right now at any moment if I wanted to go see. Like literally, like right now after I finish this live stream. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, and half of those girls are chicks that periodically hit me up. Like if a chick don't hear from me like in a month, it's just like a text, hey, what's up? Hey, stranger, blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? No lying, no bullshit, and no tricking, nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Straight game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I be trying to tell dudes. That's what I be trying to tell dudes.
With you saying that, it seems like to me is like men, we don't possess the ability, early on in our life to build a multitask. It's like we're either in the gym real hard and that's our focus, or we're getting money real hard and that's our focus, or we're chasing this cat and that's our focus. It seems like we can't really do all three and string all those things into our being and live a smooth and flowing life. It seems like it's either one or the other. It seems like it's hard for us to be able to lock in on one thing and just no, let me rephrase that. It seems like it's hard for us to lock in on multiple things and have that be our core qualities versus, us being able to to just lock in on one thing and have that be our focus for the time being. I feel like that's one of our main problems.
Well, the thing is, you know what it is. The problem is, see, the real problem is a lot of dudes. They're just not confident. This is why a lot of motherfuckers think that they need to get things, and they're like, well, I ain't got time for all that, so I'm gonna just get this fucking money, get fit and all of that. And again, you're supposed to do all of that, period, right? But see, the thing is that is supposed to be something you're doing as a result of you being a guy doing your thing. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that has to come also as a bonus to the chick when she's fucking with you. Because this is the thing. Because guys, if you're talking about, I want to get pussy, dude, there's stories of homeless niggas getting pussy and fucking sleeping in women's houses and all this shit. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no car. Why they getting pussy? Niggas out here fucking and having 10 different baby mamas. Niggas ain't got no money. They borrowing their girl car. So the thing is, you don't need all that shit to fucking get some pussy. So if pussy is your is like the main thing, you could get all that shit without giving her a fucking dime, without having cars, none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So my question is, what do the guys who need that shit think? What's their mindset? What's the mindset of a guy that says, I need a fancy car to get a girl, or to make getting a girl easier for me? You see what I'm saying? Anytime you say, look, I need this, it's just like if you was in a fight with a dude and you put your fist up and then he grabs a fucking knife. Why you think he grabbing a knife? Because he think he can't beat you up with his fist. That's what I'm saying. So it's the same concept. It's the same concept. That's what I'm saying. The fact is, you don't think you're good enough, so you think you need other shit. This is what we trying to tell motherfuckers. You see what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying, because each man is a grown man who's going to do what he feels is best for him. What I'm trying to explain to cats is that you can't use money to get girls and at the same time say you're confident, or you can't use money and at the same time say, oh well, chicks want me because I got like my verbal game is heavy. No, they want you because you got money, or they fucking with you because you got money and you giving them money, which makes you a trick. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, because I had a dude the other day, he said that the reason why he was like, the reason why I go so hard on tricking or giving chicks money is because or he said that guys who can't afford to trick hate on tricking. You feel what I'm saying? And so I said, guys who trick can't afford to get a bitch for free. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So figure out what philosophy works for you. My thing is, it's like this. Do you I don't know no nigga that pay for porn.
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying? They got X videos, Pornhub, Spankwire. How many of y'all in the chat room pay for porn? You know what I'm saying? I don't know no nigga paying for porn. Why? Because porn is free. Because you know why? Because you know how to get free porn. So why would I pay for something I know how to get for free? You see what I'm saying? The niggas that pay for pussy just didn't realize how to get it for free.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, damn, Lil, that was deep.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
hey, bro. So with you having 30 to 40 chicks on your roster, when you knowing yourself, what do you think it is that they seek is so valuable within you that makes them want to be around your presence so hard and so heavy? You think it's what you could potentially, I guess, spoil them with? With you having money, or do you think it's your charisma and?
No, you know what it is. You know what it is? It's a combination of this. It's the fact that I believe in myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I think I'm the shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a combination of that plus all the other niggas that's trying to holler at her, who's trying to impress her with the car and the money. Do you understand that? So the more niggas that go out there tricking makes it easier for dudes like me. The more dudes who are you know, flashing the cars and the money and thinking all this other shit, that makes it easier for me. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that you gotta understand there's different types of dudes that chicks run into. They're gonna run into the alpha guys who are extremely attractive because they know their value, they know that they're the shit. Because this is what you have to understand. If you notice, you look on a lot of message boards and shit, niggas will say, oh, chicks, you know, in order to get chicks, you gotta get looks, money, and status. You understand? Or you gotta get all this dumb shit, right? Now, when you say to yourself, what does a chick need to do to fuck with me, right? She don't need to do shit but be there. So, if she don't need to do shit but be there, why do I need to get more shit to fuck with her? Why? How come I can't just be there and be a man? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, when I approach a girl, anything I'm talking to her, when I say shit to her, it's about me being a man. I'm approaching her as a man. I'm not approaching her as a trick. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not approaching her as a guy who's going to be paying her bills or having her ride up in my car and, you know, and pop bottles on her. No. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, when I talk to them, this is what they notice. I tell them like this chicks that I say, yo, listen, I got a wife and I got a girl, but I'm digging you. So what's up? Right? And that's it. And then some of them, they're with it. Some of them is not with it. The ones that's with it, they're like, okay, yeah, let's roll. So we roll together. I fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? And she likes me. She's like, okay, let's do on some real shit. You understand? Because she's old. Because you got to remember, most of these chicks are on the daily running into dudes. Most of the dudes they're running into are guys who are bullshitting them, guys who are lying, guys who are faking, guys who are fronting, guys who are not confident. And they can see that you're not confident based off of how you coming at them. Because if I'm coming at them and I say, listen, you know, with the energy of I could give you some good dick and a good time, right? And another dude's coming at her like, I could give you money, I could give you this, I could give you that, just please give me a chance. It's two different types of energy. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So again, I don't look, and let me get this extremely straight so people understand. I don't care what dudes do with whatever they do. Like, if a dude want to trick, let it, trick, do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? If a dude want to simp, brother, do your thing. If a dude want to be on some MGTOW shit, do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, I'm letting motherfuckers know what's gonna really happen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I let motherfuckers know this is what's gonna pop off based off of your actions. And I'm also saying this is what's going on in your mind state based off of your actions. That's all I'm saying. Because if you're saying I need money to get a girl, then you can't tell me that you're confident. That doesn't compute. That's a fucking oxymoron or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That don't happen like that. You know? So, that's all I be trying to tell these cats.
Hey, so Lo, I know you from New York, man. I know you didn't have to deal with this. We even got to deal with this BS in North Carolina. How did you respond to dudes that are ultimately hating? They see you doing your thing with the chicks, and they may come up to you with some hostile energy, or they may try and player hate and throw some salt on your game.
I mean, I don't really pay that no mind though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Look. I don't pay anything any mind unless it benefits me. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say benefits me, I mean it benefits me intellectually, mentally. It benefits me in a way that's gonna make me better. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, right, the conversation has to be something that is going to benefit me. It has to be something positive. It has to be something that is progressive. It has to be something that's going to actually help or make things go in a direction of progression. So the thing is, if a dude is hating or talking shit and like, oh, this guy, I don't care. I'm not worried about all that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because if it doesn't benefit me, I don't need to hear it. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
So you never find yourself checking dudes, like even if it's direct and you're within the vicinity, you hear it, you know.
Nah.
He's right next to you.
The only time I would need to check somebody or do anything is if they actually came to me and tried to physically harm me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about what nobody's saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I was talking about, like, and this is the thing. This is why you got to be smart about certain things, because I talked about this on another show where I said that I was out with my girl or whatever, and we're in the train station, and we're standing on the platform, and there's these fucking these stairs or whatever, right? So the thing is that he was standing near the stairs and I was standing on the other side of the pole of the stairs, whatever. So he turns around and says to me, he says, yo, man, stop leaning on me, right? Now, mind you, I wasn't leaning on the nigga. I was not leaning on him at all. I know I wasn't leaning on him because I already checked before I stood there so that I wouldn't be leaning on him. So he says, yo, man, don't be leaning on me. So you know what I turned around and said to him? And he said it with this, like, aggressive, like, crazy, angry, like, feel. You understand what I'm saying? So I turned around and said to him, I said, oh, my bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I said to him. Now, why was I apologizing to him for something I didn't even do? Right? Now, the reason why is because I knew he was probably on some shit where he was having a bad day. He was on some bullshit. He had the anger in him. And he was looking for a fight. He was looking for some bullshit. Right? So I was smart enough to realize he was looking for that. And see, what most motherfuckers will do, because they're fucking idiots, is that because of their ego and because they're in front of their girl, you feel what I'm saying? They would have probably fought the dude and try to act all rah with the motherfucker because of their ego. But you see, I'm smarter than that. I was like, oh, this nigga, he looking for a fight. You know what? My bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. You have a nice day. Now, he could have still tried to start some shit, but imagine how stupid he would have looked trying to start something with someone apologizing to him. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, where, like, this is why you got to be so on top of shit and see what the fuck is going on, because look, if you're not smart, you feel what I'm saying? You're going to get caught up in some nonsense. Now, right now, I'm talking to you. I'm here. I didn't have to deal with that situation. Who knows what that situation could have led to? You understand? I have other bigger shit going on. So I'm running a business. You feel what I'm saying? I got shit to take care of. I'm busy all the time. What I look like worrying about what some dude saying about me? You feel what I'm saying? Like what I look like being in a club and some dude hating, or I don't give a fuck. I'm like, dude, who cares? That don't benefit me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be trying to get cats to understand, man.
My fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you saying?
I was going to say, now, like, you said a good key word in there, ego. And
right.
Most of that comes from how we feel, the women will feel about us.
Exactly.
If we don't respond to the way we feel like we're supposed to.
Right.
Like, universally, do women even care if we buck up to this dude, or is that all in our heads? Or women just that dumb to where they actually do care and they want to see us, I guess, check the dude back.
And see that, and that's the thing. See, it all depends on what is actually happening. Now, if a dude does something, right, you might have to check him. You see what I'm saying? If he actually does some shit, this is why I'm saying you got to be aware of what's actually going on. You see what I mean? But if I'm walking in somewhere and I hear some guy talking shit or whatever, or saying something stupid about me or whatever, or even like somebody saying something online or leaving a comment, You understand? He's free to think and talk about whatever he wants. You understand? A motherfucker is free to express themselves however they want. I love it. I say whatever you want. Say what's in your heart, in your mind. Say it, say it, say it. I do not give a fuck. Again, my shit is, as long as you ain't trying to physically harm me, I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want. You feel what I mean? Because that's on you. So that's what I'm saying, is that you got to be smart enough to understand what's really important in your life. And this is what I was saying when I said the game is bigger than just getting pussy. The game is life. You see what I'm saying? The game is life, dude. You guys got to understand something. Do you know how hard it is for let me get personal with y'all for a second. Let me get real personal with y'all for a second. Do you guys understand how hard it is to do the shit I'm doing right now as far as like Mr. Locario stuff? This shit is not easy. There's a lot of shit I have to sacrifice to get this shit going. There's a lot of shit that I gotta do to make shit happen. There's a lot of shit that I can't fucking do because I'm doing this. You see what I mean? And I have a lot to lose. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is how you got to look at your life. And this is why I'm saying that it's important for you to be on your purpose and do all this other shit. What sense would it make for you to fuck everything you've worked for and everything you're doing and everything you could be doing because you in a club or at a bar and some dude is like saying some dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. If you look at my video, I had a video a while ago, and I think it's still on my channel, called Simping is Dangerous. And I talked about a story where I was at some spot and this dude was simping like crazy, and he was sort of acting like he wanted to do something because I was talking to some chick he knew. Right? And so I had to restrain myself from doing something stupid. You see what I mean? And that takes you have to be very, very aware and very patient to be able to do shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And not be ego driven. Because your ego, again, a lot of dudes, they do dumb shit or they say some shit because of their ego. They get into nonsense because of their ego. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna put my ego aside and not fuck with that situation so that I can continue to do the things that are important. And this is what I be trying to tell motherfuckers. The game is bigger than just getting the pussy. Because the thing is, you have to think about, if I do anything or everything just to get this pussy, but this chick is fucking nuts and crazy, what if something happens to where she comes back at me, or, all these guys scared that they're going to get accused of this, or a chick's gonna do that, and this is why niggas go on MGTOW. All of that shit happens because niggas is not thinking about the game in its entirety. They're just thinking about one little thing and they're not thinking about everything else. Just like if I was to fight that dude on the train, that would be me thinking about one little thing. How about everything else I built? I'm gonna throw that all away to fucking argue with some nigga on the train. You see what I'm saying? That's what dudes gotta fucking understand. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and you know what it is too, at the end of the day, what I realized too is that, and this is what used to piss me off, because I used to see dudes say, because I go on a lot of message boards and stuff, and I kind of peep what dudes are saying about the game, and there's a lot of cats that's not ready for real shit. That's what I'm starting to realize. So that's something I had to, understand. Like, there's a lot of guys that's not ready for real shit. A lot of guys sort of want like pickup tactics and this and that and all that other dumb shit. So I understand that that's not gonna be, that it ain't gonna happen in that direction. You see what I'm saying? For what I'm teaching. So I'm cool with dudes who are not on that, who are on the bullshit to just be on the bullshit over there. Like, I'm like, this ain't the channel for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is,
And see, something like a pattern that I kind of picked up, like, believe it or not, and then I say this in the most non-weird way, like, for a lot of us, Locario, man, you've been kind of like a father figure. Like a lot of us, like within this community. No, for real, man. Like a lot of us within this community didn't have dads growing up. We didn't have a lot of the stuff that you're teaching us, and we appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all. That's why I be trying to, because you know what it is. This is why we trying to tell cats, like, when I grew up, right? Let me tell you, and this is probably why part of the reason why I don't like to get into bullshit and petty nonsense, because when I grew up, like, I grew up in the fucking hood. You understand what I'm saying? I've been through my cousins getting fucking shot up, and my brothers getting shot up. You understand what I'm saying? My uncles and all of that on drugs and all this other bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through all of this shit. So when I seen all of this stuff happening, I made a promise to myself when I was young. I probably was like 12 or 13. And I said, yo, I can't do that. I can't go that direction. Like, I can't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that shit. So this is why I try to tell dudes, y'all gotta really stay focused on your shit. And this is why I don't like talk about a whole bunch of nonsense. Like I said this before. When you come on this channel, we focusing on the game. You understand what I'm saying? Not no other bullshit. We focusing on the game. A lot of dudes focus on the bullshit. Then when you focus on the bullshit, you get yourself in situations where you're inside the circumstances that bring you more bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And then you end up going off track, and then you end up fucking up shit. So if you even fucking made progress with whatever you're doing, all of that shit goes out the window because you wanted to be a dumbass being in the bullshit. So this is why I'm saying, like, it's not easy. You gotta really stay focused. That's why I said I only deal with shit that benefits. If I see that it's not benefiting, I don't fucking fuck with it. You see what I'm saying? This goes as far as to even where what I watch. Like, you know, like, I don't even watch slave movies. The only slave movie I watched is Birth of a Nation with Nate Parker, because that was about the slaves revolting. Any of these other slave movies, I don't fucking watch it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want that shit in my head. You see what I mean?
I feel you.
Is that serious? Is that serious? So I don't watch shit. I don't involve myself in shit. I don't be around shit that does not benefit me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I want you guys to understand. You have to make sure anytime you're interacting or dealing with something, does this benefit me? This is why I'm saying the game is bigger than just getting pussy. So if you're dealing with that girl, if she's a fucking asshole, bitch, cunt, fucking retarded ass motherfucker, she don't benefit you. So get rid of her now. That's why motherfuckers is MGTOW right now. You know why? Because they've been dealing with a bunch of bitches that don't benefit them. You see what I mean? There's a reason why I've been with my wife for 11 years. There's a reason why I've been with my girl for 2 years. They benefit me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell these dudes. That's why you don't see me coming on, oh, you know, this and that, and my wife and this. Nah. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys got to really, really stay on point and stay on your purpose and stay on your shit, because if you don't, it only takes one thing to fuck your whole shit up. You see what I'm saying? One stupid fucking thing to fuck your whole shit up. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be on point with all. You gotta be constantly saying to yourself, is this situation benefit me? Nope. I'm gonna keep this shit moving. If it's benefit me, yes, I'm gonna keep it moving. And sometimes you might not know at first, but sometimes what happens is you see signs. You say, oh shit, I'm noticing this is on some bullshit. You know what? Let me back this up. Let me back this the fuck up, because I see the direction it's going. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And especially for if you're a black man, y'all already know. Y'all already fucking know. Trust me. Motherfuckers gotta be on point, B. Y'all gotta be so fucking on point. If you're not on point, it's so dude, it's so easy. Because you already got shit stacked against you already. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta be on point. And that's why I say focus on the real shit that's gonna benefit you. Focus, don't get caught up. That's what I'm saying. When you like, okay, well, if you in a spot and a guy is talking all that shit, I would say, look, if it's gonna be an issue, I just leave the fucking spot. You feel what I'm saying? I'll leave the shit before it gets even worse. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what a dumb nigga gonna do? Since he got an ego, he want to step to the dude just because the dude is talking something about him, and then he want to fight him and do all this other stuff to make him feel like a big man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. Stupidness. You got to know when to do shit. You got to know when not to do shit. And that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
How the hell did the conversation happen with your wife when you were like, "Hey, babe, I love you, but I think I want to mess with chicks on the side"?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how is that happened so strong?
That happened the first day. That happened the first day when she said she wanted to be my girl. I said, "Yo," I said, "You want to be my girl? Cool, that's cool, but I'm letting you know that I want to fuck other chicks. I want to see other girls." Again, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand how to create your shit. And the reason why she was able to fuck with me that way was because she saw how valuable I was. See, y'all gotta understand how. See, it's like when we go back to that whole car and money thing, right?
Yeah.
Look, it's like this. There's nobody like you, and there's nobody like me, right? But guess what? Let's say me and you was trying to get chicks because we got a car. We both got cars. We could have the same fucking car. What does it matter? Or you can have a car and I'll be like, oh, what? You know, I'm going to try to get a better car than him. Then you're like, I'm going to try to get a better car than him. But then we try to get the same chick. Then she fucking goes to the nigga that got the boat. You feel what I'm saying? Because we trying to fucking, we're trying to get with her because of the external shit. Now what's going to happen is this. If the chick sees who I am, I'm the only one who owns who I am. Every nigga could go get a car and get money. You know what every nigga can't do? They can't be me. And every nigga can't be you. That's what makes the girl, because you ask what makes the girl want to stay with you and do that. That's what makes the girl wants to stay with you. You. But if you're too busy lying and telling chicks this and that and, you know, pretending to be this, she don't know who the fuck you are and you don't know who the fuck you are. So it's easy for her to skate off and do whatever. Think about it this way. Check this out. Me and my girl is in an open relationship. My girl has, my girl and my wife, you know, my wife and my girl both fuck with other dudes. How come my wife and my girl haven't left me yet for other niggas?
Values.
You see what I'm saying? How come? They have freedom to go fuck with other dudes. Why have they not left? You see what I'm saying? This is what dudes don't understand. This is what cats don't understand. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean?
And I know, and this isn't me asking a question, but I just know, just by the nature of life, that there have been guys who've probably, you know, gotten attached and caught feelings for your wife and for your girl, but they're not going for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they're not going for it.
What's up? Right, no, real shit. That's what I'm saying. So I'm telling dudes, you got to understand that value, B. Because once you understand that value, that's when they're going to see the value in you. You feel me?
God.
So that's what it is, bro. But man, oh shit, it's like 5:30. I gotta fucking end this shit. I gotta run around and do shit. But yo, I appreciate the call, my dude. You feel me? We chopped up some good game. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure. This is very useful, man. I appreciate you, Lou, and I'll holler at you next time.
That's what's up, bro. All right, I'm gonna holler at you.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, man. Oh, let me know. But yeah, that's you know. Man, I wanted really to get. I'm glad he called too and asked those questions because you know that's the type of shit that you need to get out there, man. That I want you guys to understand. Be like, I really like. I don't want to see y'all fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to see y'all fucked up in the game. So you know, I just want y'all to understand that. And you know, and the thing is. Hold on. And the thing is, I don't want you guys out there in YouTube land, you know, going off on tangents and talking about a whole bunch of nonsense. You know, you understand? I'm not even going to bring up the nonsense, but y'all know what the nonsense I'm talking about. There is no feuds and all that other stuff. I respect everybody doing their thing. I may not agree, and that's cool. We're free to agree to disagree. That's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But I want you guys to really stay on point because I want everybody to, thrive and win in whatever the fuck they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. Trust me. This is why you see me do all these interviews and videos and stuff like that with other cats, because I want some of y'all who probably don't know certain cats or know certain cats, to put more light on motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. But yeah, listen, guys, make sure you get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you get that. You feel me? Mo Crow, don't do that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. You gotta stop doing that bullshit. Do not do that. You understand? Y'all chill out. Make sure you guys get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Make sure you make that happen. Man. You feel me? I should get Todd to do an interview. Yeah, I need to hit. I think I hit him up a few weeks ago. I don't know if he got the email or whatever. But I gotta hit him up again and see what's popping. See if he could come through. Yeah, Todd is a beast. Todd knows what the deal is. But yeah, I just want you. I want all of y'all to be good. This is why, this is why I do a shitload of free videos. You know what I'm saying? This is why I try to, because of course I got it. I got the Bad Boy membership. I got the products. I still got to make money to support myself and my family and all that shit. But I try to give out as much information that I can. For certain cats who probably can't afford it at the time. And this is why I like doing the live stream, so I can talk to you guys, and so that I can, try to shed some light on shit. Because, oh yeah, shout out to my dude EO. EO is the truth, dude. EO is the truth. Everett Overton is the fucking truth. You feel what I'm saying? Maverick, nah, I don't have any kids right now. But yeah, I just want y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just to be on point, man. Just to be on point. Just remember, does whatever you're doing, is it gonna benefit you? That will keep you out of a lot of bullshit. That will keep you out of a lot of bullshit. Does this benefit me? Nope. Don't fuck with it. You feel what I'm saying? If it benefits you, yes, fuck with it. That's what it is, man. Because I dude, man. The shit that I grew up around, I'm glad I did, because it's gotten me here. You feel what I'm saying? It's gotten me here. And some of the mistakes that some of the men in my family have made, it's I learned from it. Dude, 1212 said, did I take my girl to see Black Panther? Yeah, she loved that shit. She loved that shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have no problem, with nobody. Like, I have no problems, bro. Trust me. I don't have no problems with anybody. I love what everybody's doing. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to understand that. And I want you guys to really, do what benefits you, man. Because I'm saying this right now. Trust me. I don't have no, you know, like, I don't have no problem with dudes fucking being MGTOW or whatever. If being MGTOW works for you, do you. If that benefits you, do you, please. You feel what I'm saying? If you, you know, try to get chicks with cars and money and all of that, and if that actually is benefiting you, nigga, do you. You feel what I'm saying? If, you know, telling chicks a whole bunch of shit that you don't believe in works for you, do you. Because you're a grown-ass man. You feel me? I'm just telling you what I think from my perspective. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That is all I am saying. Yeah, you know. But yeah, I want everybody to win, man. That's all I'm saying. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to get their shit popping. I want shit to go down. But listen, guys, I gotta head out. So I got a few things I gotta do. So remember, guys, get the book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Link is below. Also, make sure you guys get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. The Truth About the Game seminar is going to be the shit. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait until y'all motherfuckers see this shit. You feel me? I cannot wait. So I will be doing another live joint probably either Monday or Wednesday. Monday or Wednesday. It might be both, but it's definitely going to be either Monday or Wednesday if it's not both. So, guys, you have a good weekend, and I will holler at you guys later. All right? I'm out. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.